Every year, KFC sells more than 2 billion pieces of chicken across the entire world. Its irresistible flavor, that extra crunchy texture, and that secret touch of its spices make that, once you try it, you become addicted. But have you ever asked yourself how it is really produced? Is what you are eating chicken or an industrial invention full of chemicals? Well then, today we will travel to Kentucky, United States, home to the largest KFC processing plant on the planet. A place where, every day, more than 100,000 chickens are selected, marinated with the legendary secret recipe, and prepared with precision to reach your table. So get ready, because today we are going to discover how the most famous chicken on the planet is massively produced. Let's start! Step number 1. Chicken selection. Process. Everything begins long before the chicken arrives at the fryer. KFC works with more than 1,000 industrial farms in the United States, dedicated exclusively to raising birds under extreme standards of quality and animal welfare. The chickens destined to become those crunchy pieces must have a very specific age, between 6 and 8 weeks, the exact point where the meat is most tender, juicy, and perfect for frying. And although it is hard to believe, no hormones or fattening antibiotics are used. Each bird is fed with a strictly controlled mixture of corn grains and vegetable proteins, which directly influences the color, the texture, and the final flavor. These farms function as true automated centers where temperature, light, and ventilation are digitally controlled 24 hours of the day. There are no cages. The birds grow in spacious areas and without stress, which significantly elevates the quality of the product. When they reach 2 kilograms of weight, the exact moment of sacrifice arrives. Each batch is carefully inspected by specialized veterinarians and technicians who certify their sanitary and physical condition. Only the specimens that pass all the filters proceed to the next level. Once sacrificed, the tons of chicken are transported in refrigerated trucks that conserve their freshness until they reach the processing plant. Each bird travels identified with a traceability code, which allows knowing what farm it comes from, what it ate, and under what conditions it was raised. And thus begins the perfect chain that will turn a simple bird into the most famous fried chicken on the planet. Step number 2. Preparation and cutting phase. When the tons of chicken arrive at the plant, the true industrial transformation begins. The first is a rigorous visual inspection. Specialized technicians check each bird one by one, ensuring they do not show bruises, fractures, or irregularities. Those that do not meet the standards are forthwith discarded, and it is not an exception. Each one of the more than 100,000 chickens processed daily in these factories passes exactly through the same quality filters. After this stage is surpassed, the birds enter automated tunnels, where they are washed thoroughly with jets of pressurized water and disinfectant solutions. The objective is to eliminate any impurity and leave each piece completely clean before the next step, and then commences the cutting. On a perfectly synchronized industrial line, robotic blades and expert operators separate breasts, wings, thighs, and drumsticks with surgical precision. Each cut is millimetrically calculated because it depends on that the breading adheres well, that the cooking is uniform, and that each customer receives exactly the piece they expect. Only when the pieces are clean, separated, and perfectly classified, the chicken is ready to enter the most awaited stage of the entire process. Step number 3. The secret recipe stage. Here is where the chicken starts transforming into what we know as KFC. Each piece is submerged in a liquid mixture based on water, salt, vegetable proteins, and a carefully balanced spiced solution. For more than 12 hours, this solution penetrates up to the last fiber, softening the meat from the inside and leaving the base ready to absorb all the flavor. Once marinated, the most protected step of the entire production arrives, the secret recipe of KFC, a mixture of 11 herbs and spices that has been kept under lock and key for more than 70 years, and that, according to legend, only 2 people in the world know. Although its exact formula remains a mystery, some experts have identified ingredients such as garlic powder, paprika, oregano, thyme, basil, ginger, dry mustard, celery salt, and white pepper. But the most surprising thing is not what it has, but what it does not have. KFC assures that in this mixture, there are no artificial flavorings, nor chemical enhancers, nor additives. All the flavor comes from real spices, ground with precision, and applied under a process as meticulous as it is secret. The famous blend of 11 spices is transformed into a dry batter, which adheres directly to the marinated chicken to create that thick and savory layer. Each operator follows a millimeter sequence: press, turn, shake, repeat. Thus, a thick, uniform, and perfectly compact coating is achieved, which after cooking will turn into that crunchy, golden, and spiced layer that has conquered palates across the entire planet. And there is one detail many brands have tried to imitate without success. KFC uses a double breading, a unique system that adds a second layer of batter to enhance the texture, adherence, and that extra crunchy effect that has made it world famous. Step number 4. Flavor absorption and resting phase. After the marinating and the breading, the chicken is not immediately fried. First, it needs a key step, almost invisible to the customer, but essential to achieve that perfect result. The pieces are placed on perforated stainless steel trays and are left to rest during between 15 and 20 minutes in chambers with strictly controlled temperature and humidity. Although it seems simple, it is a process fundamental to consolidate all the previous. During this brief rest, the breading adheres completely, compacts without getting wet, and acquires a firm consistency that prevents it from peeling off or saturating with oil when fried. But besides the texture, this step enhances the flavor. The marinade finishes penetrating slowly into the meat, and the dry spices of the breading begin to melt with the natural moisture of the chicken, creating that aroma and that very characteristic taste of KFC. Step number 5. Cooking and frying method. Here is where everything is defined. After the marinating, the breading, and the resting, the chicken enters its most critical stage, the crucial pressure cooking. Before submerging itself in oil, each piece passes through a controlled pre-cooking that elevates the internal temperature without affecting the exterior layer. This allows shortening the total frying time, reducing sanitary risks, and guaranteeing a uniform cooking, without importing the size of the piece. But the true secret is in what comes next. The chicken enters sealed industrial pressure fryers, an exclusive KFC system that completely transforms the final result. Inside, the oil reaches 185 degrees Celsius, and the chamber seals itself like an authentic pressure cooker, cooking them for 15 minutes in a closed environment that distributes the heat uniformly across all the pieces. Thanks to this exclusive system, exactly what makes KFC chicken so addictive is achieved: a tender and juicy interior, and a golden, thick, and absolutely crunchy exterior. When the cooking ends, the chicken is placed on perforated trays to drain the leftover oil and is ready to undergo the most demanding test. Step number 6. Strict quality control. The chicken is already cooked, golden, and steaming, but still cannot be served. Before reaching the customer, each piece goes through a final rigorous review. The operators visually inspect each tray, ensuring that the breading is well adhered, uniformly golden, and without imperfections. If any piece presents failures such as a broken breading, uneven cooking, or excess fat, it is immediately withdrawn. But only what is seen does not matter. It is also verified that the internal temperature exceeds 75 degrees Celsius, guaranteeing that each piece is completely cooked and safe for consumption. Once the quality control is surpassed, the pieces are organized according to the preparation type. The wings for the wraps, the breasts for the burgers, and the thighs and drumsticks for the classic family buckets or individual combos. Everything happens in seconds, but under a system so precise and synchronized that it does not allow errors. And as incredible as it seems, only one branch can dispatch more than 2,000 chicken pieces per day, an operation that demands control, speed, and constant perfection. Only after surpassing this extreme control, the chicken obtains the approval to go out into the world. Step number 7. Final customer delivery. After passing through each stage, the most crucial moment arrives for the customer to taste it. Whether in a restaurant, for takeout, or delivery, each order is prepared right at the moment you request it. The chicken, already organized by piece type, comes out hot, crunchy, and at its exact point. The operators select and place it according to the format: wraps, burgers, family buckets, or individual trays, always accompanied by potatoes, sauces, or bread rolls, following the precise standards of the brand in each country. And in case you were wondering, every second more than 400 pieces of KFC chicken are served across the entire world. A brutal figure that can only be maintained with a production chain extremely controlled to the millimeter, where there is no margin for errors. Because the customer does not expect just anything. They expect that crunchy breading, that unmistakable spiced flavor, and that juiciness that distinguishes it from the rest. To finalize, inform us. Did you imagine this entire process? Do you feel calmer after seeing how it is produced? Leave us your answer in the comments. And if you liked this video, do not forget to like it, subscribe, and activate the little bell so you do not miss the next factory tour.